Shout out to all my inner lights out there for tuning into the star in you. It's Junus. Today we're going to talk about those born on the 17th of December. Being today is May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Guess everybody's going to be drinking privately for right now, eating their tacos on Tuesdays. But anyway, let's get into it. With those born December 17, know that the Sagittarius, the fire signs, mutable at that, meaning that they have a lot of versatility, they're flexible with the mutable aspect. Fire signs of Sagittarius, born December 16, whatever date they may be, are compatible with other fire signs, which are Aries and Leos, and also air signs, which are Geminis, Aquarius, and Libras. Sagittarius is ruled by the planet Jupiter, and this planet's about expansion and ambition. And this ambition actually complements those born on the 17, because number 17 is ruled by Capricorn. You know, when you break down that 1, that 7, gives you that 8 vibration. And we all know that Capricorns are very ambitious. And you can definitely see this ambition of other people born at 17, such as Michael Jordan, Kendrick Lamar, and Eminem. Even DJ Academics, you know, a lot of people talk about him, and some are feeling them, some aren't, you know, depending on where it may sway. But you can see that he has a lot of ambition, you know. Since the time he came out, he dropped like 7, 8 videos per day. So he got to the point where he's at right now. So you see that 17 and how it complements the ambition relating with Capricorn. So Sagittarius, you know, this actually complements them really well. Because, you know, Sagittarius sometimes has that Peter Pan syndrome type of attitude, you know, where they come off really young. But those born the 17th, though, that are Sagittarius have a lot of maturity. And, you know, you can see it in their faces, especially with the males. You know, they have very strong jawline and even like thick brows, eyebrows. So along with the females too, there's a deepness within their eyes that you can see, this maturity. You know, the native Sagittarius, they're happy-go-lucky people, and people tend to get along with them pretty well, you know. Though they have like their attitude about them, because, you know, once you annoy them, they could get fired up, really riled up pretty quickly. But however, they're very forgiving. And, you know, the 17 baby, they're no different. But however, though, with those born to 17, they do like their privacy and intimacy, you know. They could be loners, actually, very reflective. And with this energy, it's actually good for them when they're actually to themselves, because this is actually when they harness the best out of themselves and bring their best to the table. So they need that moment in time to be to themselves, which complements them really well for them to really shine as a Sagittarius when they present themselves to the world. You know, those Sagittarius could be timid. With the 17 vibration, they'll have a little bit more confidence and maturity, because you know that number 17 is ruled by Capricorn, and Capricorns don't shy away so easily, especially when expressing their gifts. So it complements the native Sagittarius very well. Many of them may not know this internally, but intuitively, they have this great gift of awareness where they just know, are always in the know. But in order to harness this, they have to do a lot of self-reflection and meditation. And once they get to this point, they'll realize that they actually understand the universe in a certain way and how it really works, and have like an internal answer before even finding it in a book. And there's actually a gift that they have internally for themselves. You know, some 17s with that 8 Capricorn could be pretty frugal. But you know, because of Sagittarius energy behind the 17, they're gonna be generous, you know. But they're gonna make sense of how they spend their money. Though at times they do like to look good and present themselves at the top down, you know. When they get to that point, they do get successful with money, which should never be a problem with them as long as they stay straightforward and focused, because they're very practical at the end. They may not always tap into the mystical side or the philosophical side, but however, though, they'll still be guided intuitively, you know, especially that Sagittarius nature, and come correct and win. You know, money won't be hard for them to make, and they could actually make good bosses. But definitely wouldn't recommend it. I think it'd be better if they just boss themselves and make the bread in the long run to themselves, while utilizing other people to work with them, but however having no type of control, because I think it best fit them, because they do like the isolation aspect to themselves, and I think it just works best that way versus them managing other people. Sometimes they do have that domineering, controlling energy about them if they to get such power. Also, you know, if those born December 17, being that they're very mature, they tend to be the one that's really wise out of the siblings. But also, They love family a lot and be very protective of their siblings and parents as well, who they admire and love dearly. But however though, with that Capricorn energy attached to the 17, there's karma there as well, where sometimes they don't get the chance to have the complete harmony with some parent or somebody that they would like to be closer to. And sometimes just the karma due to something in the past life. But however though, this shouldn't discourage them. You know, that protective energy that they have, especially them being fire signs too, bringing that warmth, it brings things close together. And if they feel alone, or, you know, sometimes 17s could be loners, if they get to the point where they feel so alone, they should always reach out to a family member just to uplift their hearts, you know, and bring that life once again. But it's just something that they hold dear to them, family. You know, Sagittarius are known for being envious. And it's something that people born in 17 have to be careful for, with the combination of the arrogance and stubbornness that they have too. You know, they had to do a lot of reflection to eliminate this internally for them to truly grow. And you know, Sagittarius being very ambitious, once you combine this with their craft as a 17, it'll be unmatched and it'll be really hard to top them, you know. So they'll pretty much be here as an example for others to follow, really. But nobody can really touch them in their lane. So this is very positive. With those born to 17, they have great harmony with people born on the 5th. Or, you know, those that have that 5 vibration, I should say. You know, especially if they're air signs or fire signs, such as Leos, like I was saying, or Geminis, Aquarius, that type of dynamic. With the 5 vibration, or even 23, which also breaks down to a 5, you'll have like this spiritual connection where the two of you just understand each other internally. But also too, the 17 vibration also goes well with those that have a 2 frequency too. With the 2 frequency, it'll bring something very loving and endearing. It'll be hard work at first, but once you guys click and get along really well, you'll see at the end, it'll be very hard for the 2 of you to separate. So these 2 particular vibrations on a spiritual level connect well with people with the 17 vibration. And if a person born at 17 was ever to meet with somebody born at 16, just know that they're here to serve humanity with great purpose, and it'll be a very powerful frequency together. I wouldn't really highly recommend those born at 17 to combine people born the 1st, because people born at 17 have their own domineering kind of energy, though they're really calm and relaxed, but the one energy may rile them up. And also those born the 4th. With those born the 4th, the 17 vibration, they may have like a lot of mental complication, you know, a lot of friction, that dynamic. So yeah, this is something I would just like recommend as far as those combination compatibility. There's definitely, you know, other combinations where there's also strong compatibility as well with the 17 vibration, especially those born in December. But if you pay attention to like those 2-3 frequencies I mentioned, with you guys being fire signs, and if you can meet somebody that's born that's an air sign or fire sign, you know, with the 2 vibration, 5 vibration, or even 16, you'll see like a very strong thing there spiritually. You know, just something to recommend. Definitely gonna provide more, but this is part 1, you know, for those born December 17, as I move on to more to those born on December 18. And actually today's the 5th, right? Cinco de Mayo, actually. See, today's the 5th, 17 vibration. Today should actually be a good day for you, actually, you know, just saying. So, be safe out there, all my inner lights. Stay tuned for more. It's your boy Junis, and always remember, let your inner light shine.